Hi, friends. Let's talk about a controversial subject today, the hidden secrets in the Bible. I don't mean to offend any Christian friends, so forgive me, please, in advance. I have not read the Bible from start to finish because I believe it holds secrets that must be approached with care and reverence. There is definitely a lot of symbolism within the Bible. I believe it holds potentially alchemical secrets. And from the little I have seen online and from what people have mentioned, through my experiences in life, I feel that God can illuminate us and send us grace when reading any text of importance. I do remember reading about a practice where Taoists would go into a sacred mountain and perform rituals like the steps of Wu or Zhu to appease and gain favor with the guardian spirits of the mountain. They would ask for help in subduing demonic forces and even in finding hidden alchemical ingredients or texts. In my 30s, I knew a woman who had strange experiences. Some would call them supernatural. She would cover the Bible with a clean white silk cloth and wash her hands multiple times before opening it. She would do everything possible to purify herself. She lost this power when the lust of the world took over her life. Another time, while I was in China, a Buddhist nun gave me a Buddhist text and told me to place it above my head as a show of reverence and importance. This made me think about reading the Bible only when I'm pure, not fornicating or having evil thoughts, and being as clean as possible. I thought about wrapping the Bible in a special cloth, maybe silk, and placing it above my head, in a treasure box, on top of a wardrobe, on a kind of altar. I'd approach it only after deep meditation and quietness, in a fasted state, freshly cleaned in a bath, in silence and alone. In moments of stillness, I have seen ideas bubble up from within or without. Was God nudging me? Secret societies in the past have mentioned a similar idea that there are secrets hidden in the Bible. They hid these teachings within their group, and I believe one of these secrets is the 33 years Jesus lived and was crucified on his 33rd year. Why do the Masons have 33 levels? I assumed that you become illuminated after the 33rd level. The 33 years of Jesus' life could be pointing to the 33 vertebrae in the human spine. The resurrection happens within the brain. Christ dies or remains dormant for 2 to 3 days, and then he is resurrected, becoming immortal. The Christ energy rises within us as it ascends through the spine's 33 steps. The 12 apostles could represent the 12 nerves in the brain that channel energy into the body, making the body immortal. This could be the secret to the 1,000 years Christ dwells on earth and the devil being chained. It might be a metaphor for this process. Some translations of the Bible say that Christ dwells within us, not among us. This would mean that Christ is not just a man, but also an energy. This Christ energy comes from heaven, the brain. The kingdom of heaven is within, and enters the solar plexus, Bethlehem, the house of bread. There are certain processes that refine this energy, which then moves up the spine, the 33 steps. Jesus said, "The coming of the kingdom of heaven will not be seen with your eyes, it is within you." From the original Greek text, there are many references that could potentially point to the idea that Christ is not just a man, but something more, an alchemical elixir, the elixir of life. Jesus said, "Take of my body and my blood. He who drinks of my blood shall live forever, and not taste death. The body and the blood are red and white, the two colors of the elixir. In alchemy, the white and red stones represent the zenith or perfection of alchemy, the philosopher's stone. In some alchemical texts, the white stone is achieved first as a lesser stone in power, and the red stone comes later. The four horsemen in Revelation come in reverse order: white, red, black, and green. Kabbalists often used reverse orders to hide secrets. The colors of the elixir in alchemy, green, black, red, and white, could represent alchemical stages. The green stage represents putrefaction. The black stage represents the raven's head, or caput mortuum, and the red and white stages are the completion of the process. Jesus Christ was born from a virgin, maybe can only be born from a virgin, or purity, a clean vessel, the virgin birth. I came to the realization one morning that the birth of Jesus Christ is not only symbolic but real. Christ is born within us as an energy that originates from the divine, from God in the brain. The Holy Spirit acts as the vehicle for this divine birth, and this process could begin in the house of bread, Bethlehem, symbolically representing the solar plexus. This is where the energy takes root, and possibly at a later point begins its ascent, moving upward through the 33 steps of the spine, reflecting the journey of the Christ energy within us. The birth isn't just a story, it's a process that unfolds spiritually and physically as we transcend to higher levels of consciousness. Looking at the lives of the patriarchs, like Methuselah, who lived extraordinary ages, I wonder if they knew these secrets. Their long lives could have been a reflection of the same Christ energy rising within them. Perhaps they experienced the movement of this energy through their bodies, the dormant state of Christ energy after the crucifixion in the brain for 3 days, and then the resurrection. After this, the 12 channels or nerves in the brain would be awakened, allowing them to live for what seems like 1,000 years. In the Bible, the 1,000 years Christ dwells on earth could be a metaphor for these long lifespans. As the Christ energy ascends through the spine, it may lead to a body that experiences extraordinary vitality and longevity, opening up spiritual awareness and giving the body the ability to live far longer than what we know today. There are many other alchemical symbolisms in the Bible, and many I have yet to uncover, I'm sure. I suppose I have a crazy idea that the masses were to spread the Bible as a religion, but the elites, or those who were allowed to know, kept these secrets away from the masses and hid them in plain sight via symbolism and code. What do you think?